Hi, my name is Michael Gray, and I'm just going to talk about my fourth year thesis project that I developed for IDT Dunleary. So what you're seeing here is the front page of the application. It's a fully responsive web application that accesses the JC2Co developer API, and what's displayed first is a list of all the available bike stations in Dublin. This is kind of a quick view. It lets you know the name of the station, how many bikes are available, and how many spaces are available. So each one of these stations can be selected, and it'll give you a kind of more detailed view. It'll plot your location and location of the station. The banking is whether or not you can pay by card at some stations. So at St James's Hospital, you're not able to pay by card, but other stations you can. And status is whether or not the station is open. So we've got a menu icon here that lets you go back into that kind of main view. As I said, the application is fully responsive, so it doesn't really matter what kind of station or what kind of device you're using. You'll be able to see exactly what you need. So you can filter the views like so. So maybe you're looking for Houston, you can get all the stations available at Houston. Then if I took the project a bit further and wanted to analyze the data, the application was built as a management tool and a tool just for the general public. So for the management tool, I took 2 days worth of data, a weekday and a weekend day. I requested data from JC2Co API for 24 hours on 15-minute intervals, just to see the usage of the bikes and how maybe it could be more efficient. So an example of where the station wasn't used efficiently will be Houston again. So if you go into Houston Station Central here, you can see that the first side of the graph is your weekend bikes, and the second side of the graph is your weekday bikes. So on the weekend, at all times, there is a minimum of 39 bikes. So that just means that there's a lot of bikes available there that could be used in other stations. And then on the weekday, obviously commuters are coming in around 9 o'clock, and the bikes are all taken in the morning, brought into town, people are going to work, and there's no bikes available throughout the day. But you'd have other stations in the city where there'd be a lot of bikes available that could be brought to Houston for just stored there, where bikes might be needed. And then I give kind of an overview of bike availability. So you have your average total availability, average weekend availability, and average weekday availability. So on the weekend, there's always bikes available. These are kind of a general view of what the bike availability is, and then this is a more detailed view. But as you can see, for the average weekday availability, it's around 60%, but in reality, it's not always going to be available. So the technologies I use to develop this, I use mean stack development. So that stands for Mongo, Express, Angular, and Node. There's a couple of things I'd like to develop further with this application. I'd like to have user login functionality and display this view dependent on the user's location. So relevant to the user's location, those views, each station will be populated within the closest to the user. And I'd also like to develop it for other cities, because the JC2Co developer API gives you access to not just Dublin, but other cities such as Paris and other countries as well. And yeah, that's it.